Hi, this is Brett from cradybrain.co.uk. Today I'm going to have a little look at the new Viewsonic VX2452MH. It's basically a monitor designed for gamers, and it features a 2 millisecond G2G response time, full HD display, 16:9 obviously ratio. It's compatible obviously with Windows 8 and most of the major Windows operating systems. And I just basically want to showcase what's inside the box and also a little bit about the monitor itself. In terms of the actual cabling, this is all that you get inside the box. Obviously here you've got a European power plug, but obviously this has come from, in our review samples, come from Germany, but you'll have a standard UK mains plug. But as you can see here, it's a standard kettle style lead, but this actually plugs directly into the back of the monitor, so you don't have a separate power brick or anything like that to worry about. The other thing you get as well, you get a line-in cable, which is essentially goes from your PC sound cards to the back of the monitor. This features 2-watt stereo speakers. And in terms of the cabling, you get a standard VGA cable, D-sub, and you get a DVI cable. And let's just have a look. Looks like a DVI-D cable. I think this actually does have a DVI-D connector in the back. And the other thing you get as well is you just get a basic quick start guide, and that comes with the CD, which essentially has your user guide and installation software. Now, as for the screen itself, we've already attached the stand, but essentially the stand connects using this kind of self-style tapping screw. In other words, you can just easily use your thumb and just unscrew it like so. And then that just pops off like that. The actual stand itself is made of hardened plastic, but I did find that when you actually put the stand together, there is a slight wobble effect, and that's mainly caused by the fact that the OSD controls are underneath the display, as you can see here. So essentially, when you actually push the OSD controls up, there is a noticeable wobble. Anyway, this is the actual look of this screen itself. As you can see, there's quite a thin bezel around the actual edges. I think the actual black itself is made of more of a glossy kind of material, but because it's got such a small frame, I don't think that's going to be a major problem. And you've got a nice piece of not metal finish here, and basically when the monitor's on, you do get a nice blue LED system as well. So as you can see here, you've just got some basic kind of labels to point you to the OSD controls underneath. On the sides, there's no noticeable ports, as you can see there. Now at the back, we've just got the Viewsonic logo embossed in the actual back. Feels quite a nice kind of weighty monitor, I should say. I think some online retailers have got this just below £130, so it has got a nice weighty feel to the monitor itself. You've got your 4 kind of screw holes here, because this obviously can be Visa mounted. Interestingly, you've also got a Kensington lock at the bottom here, so you can actually secure this to your wall or your desk for extra security. Now underneath, you haven't got that many ports. You've basically got a standard HDMI connection there. To the side you have a DVI-D connection, and then to the side of that you have a D-sub connection for your VGA cable. To the other side you have your power connector, your line-in, and this is essentially your headphone socket or your auxiliary out. So I'm just going to now put the stand back on. And as you can see, it's quite simple basically to do. That's all you need to do. Now in terms of the actual rotation, that's basically as far back as it goes, and that's as far forward as it goes. And this is what I mean by about the OSD controls. When you put in a pressure, obviously I know it's on the carpet, but it does also do this on the desk. When you actually put in the actual pushing the OSD buttons, you can just see it's slightly wobbly. So essentially that's basically caused really by the fact that this stand connector here and this plastic base aren't that premium in terms of quality. But obviously once you've done the OSD controls, you don't have to really touch it, and obviously once it's in place you don't get that movement. It's only really, like I said, when you're pressing the OSD buttons do you get the wobbly effect. Anyway, that's the kind of a quick overview of the Viewsonic VX2452MH. We've got the review now for the actual monitor below the description in the video. Just like to say thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos, reviews and news from crowdedbrain.co.uk. Thank you.